Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Mr. Sherlock Holmes, who was usually late in the morning unless he stayed up all night, was sitting at the breakfast table. I stood on the rug and picked up a stick our visitor left last night. It was a strong, thick wooden stick with a round head. Under the head was a wide silver band with writing, "To James Mortimer, M.R.C.S." from his friends of the CCH. Holmes asked me what I thought about the stick. I said Dr. Mortimer was a successful older doctor, respected by friends who gave him this gift. I added it looked like he was a country doctor who walked a lot because the stick's metal tip was worn down. Holmes said I was right. I guessed friends of the CCH might be a local club, maybe a hunting club, and they gave the stick as a gift. Holmes praised me but said I missed some points. He said the gift was probably from a hospital, not a hunting club. CCH likely means Charing Cross Hospital, a city hospital. Holmes explained that Dr. Mortimer probably worked in a city hospital before moving to the country. The gift was given when he left the hospital to start his own practice. He was not a full doctor on the hospital staff, but probably a young house surgeon or physician, like a senior student. The date on the stick showed this happened 5 years ago. So, the serious middle-aged doctor I thought of was actually a young man under 30, friendly but absent-minded, and he owned a medium-sized dog. I laughed when Holmes blew smoke rings and sat back on the sofa. I cannot check the dog part, I said, but I can find facts about the man's age and work. I took a medical book and looked for his name. There were many Mortimers, but only one matched. I read, James Mortimer, M.R.C.S., 1882, Grimpen, Dartmoor, Devon. House surgeon, 1882 to 1884 at Charing Cross Hospital. Winner of a prize for an essay. Member of a Swedish medical group. No sign of a hunting club, Watson. But he is a country doctor, as you said. I said he was friendly, without big goals, and absent-minded. Only a friendly man gets thanks. If you process poor sex, only someone without big goals leaves London for the country. Only an absent-minded man leaves his stick but no card after waiting. Holmes walked and stopped by the window. How can you be so sure about the dog? I asked. Because I see the dog now at our door, he said. See the marks on the stick. They are teeth marks. The dog is bigger than a terrier, smaller than a mastiff. It is a curly-haired spaniel. Holmes said, Now you hear a step that changes your life. He was tall, thin, with a long nose and sharp grey eyes behind glasses. His clothes were professional but untidy. He smiled at the stick Holmes held and said happily, I'm glad. I wasn't sure if I left it here or at the shipping office. I would not lose it for the world, Holmes said. A gift from Charing Cross Hospital? The man said, Yes, from friends when I married. Holmes smiled. Bad news, the man asked. Why bad? Holmes said. Because you changed our ideas. You married, left the hospital, and lost hopes for a city career. You had to start a home, Holmes said. Not far wrong after all. The man said, Call me Mr., not Doctor. I'm a humble M.R.C.S., Holmes said. You have a clear, precise mind. The man said he loved science and wanted to study Holmes's skull for his museum. Holmes invited him to sit and light a cigarette. The man rolled it skillfully with long, restless fingers. Holmes asked, You didn't come only to study my skull, did you? The man said, No. I have a serious problem and need your help. You are Europe's second best expert. Holmes asked sharply. Who is the first? The man said. Monsieur Bertillon, Holmes said. Then why not ask him? The man said, You are the best practical man. I hope I did not offend you. Holmes smiled. Just a little. Now, tell me the problem.